Yeah? I'll be waiting for you here. Don't shock yourself.
A very important part of any integration is making sure the little ones have milk to drink. This is a 4-hourly process that we go around every 4 hours just to make sure that the milk's not finished and also that it hasn't expired. So they get fresh milk every 4 hours, especially with the heat out here. The other important thing is to make sure this little enclosure is closed properly and that the bandits can't steal the milk from the other side. So if we don't check it and make sure it's clipped on nicely, of course we get the bandits coming around and they'll pinch the milk bottles.
This has to be brew. I think, and then this one here on top.
Of course, checking up on the little ones every morning is also important. So the team will go around a few times in the day just making sure they spot the little guys and see where they are and make sure they're doing okay and drinking their milk.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, Brew's got the curved brow.
So two of the little ones have been spotted at the bottom end of the enclosure, and now everyone's just walking around to the other side just to see if there's any little guys over there, or if the moms have taken them up that side, and just to see how they're doing. Well, there we go. That's what we're actually looking for, and this is like a great little picture here of little one clinging onto the mom very, very happily while she's walking around foraging. So you know there's like a nice bond going on there. Mom's happy and the little one's happy, and that's basically very essential. It's also nice to see how tightly the little one's actually clinging onto mom and very happy in that position, from being a little bit of an independent baby earlier on and being very frightened of getting close to the moms. Now she doesn't even want to let mom go. So yeah, this is really nice to see.
Pan and Gio. So Pan is definitely Gio's mom, staying so. He's with her most often and he doesn't really want to be with anyone else. Otherwise I feel like the moms aren't so clear. They're all just swapping around. I think Changita is taking Daisy May. Of course, she's taking the most special girl. That's the most high-ranking one. Gio making his way down. Let's see if he'll go for milk. It's quite far away, so I would be impressed. Oh, but here he goes. Running, running, running. Oh, and there's another baby somewhere. They just walked by with the dogs, so they were hiding. In he is. Can't see anything. I don't want to get too close to scare him away. Okay, who's this? Getting ready to run to the feeding cage? Daisy May. And she's with, yeah, Changita. Both having a drink. Gio just coming out from his drink, going back to mom. Running all this way. Changito getting very mad at me for being here and looking at the babies. Here comes Daisy May. So I wonder where Roddy and Cappy are, but they're mostly in the center, I think. Like I see Geo the most, I think, and then Daisy May, and then the other two rarely. Jeffrey's also here in the back, watching over them. Always causing some commotion. Here's Renee, big sister. Daisy May, Renee on the left, Pan and Geo. Paradise, the alpha female. Disney is like, no, don't leave me behind. Wahoo, hugging them. On the right we have Kimmy, I believe. Daisy May with Renee and Martha. All foraging, having breakfast. I finally found Cappy. He's with Pom. And another female that is blocking the view. Looks like he wants to come to me, but no. I'm not your milk. Go to the feeding cage. Yes. Pom is quite protective, so she makes it a bit difficult sometimes for them to drink. But showing the milk bottle, shaking it a bit. Oh yes, here's the motivation. Gosh.
Here we have our newest little orphan, Spirit. He is number 23 this year. His mother was killed, although unfortunately we don't have the details as to how, and he was kept for up to about 4 weeks before being passed to us. He's approximately 5 weeks old, seems in pretty good health, so he's just going through a standard quarantine procedure, especially as he has been with others before coming through to us, just to protect the rest of the babies here. But hopefully he will be able to progress quite quickly through the system, as he's already sleeping through the night, drinking well from a bottle, seeming really quite playful. So I think he'll get on really, really well with the other boys in Disneyland when he can get there, and hopefully we can get him a mum really nice and fast and get him settled and happy. We have Spirits just woken up from a nap. Got very excited watching me make a new bottle of milk and has been drinking really, really happily. You see, he does sort of bite at it, but he knows how to suckle. There we go. He just sometimes frustrates himself with biting a little bit first before he accepts that he has to suckle at the bottle.
I really appreciate you bringing him this far.
Oh, you're welcome.
At least we can...
Dave regularly asks me.
Oh, Shane, that's so sweet. I'm Dave's sister.
Ah, you told me, yes.
Yeah. All right, baby. You've got lots of volunteers to look after you.
Yeah, how lucky. Bye, sweetie.
Hi, sweetie. I think just put him next to you for now, and then we'll put him at the back.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
We've got some water and you've got fruit, you real lucky baby.
Oh, and he loves the lychees. My mom actually
Oh,
peeled
good.
it for him. Yeah,
Oh,
we couldn't get it open.
Okay,
Okay, well, there you go.
Thank you very,
Thank
very
you.
much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Okay, take care.
Okay. Our new little baby getting ready for a feed. He's been fetched from Chimp Eden and transported to Graskop, where a group of us from the VMF have fetched him, and he now needs a little bit of food. Quite a happy little chappy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, little fellow. You go into a fancy place now, you're going to meet some friends. There you go. Have something to eat, because you've got to be hungry. There you are. Yes. That's nice, eh?
Oh, I think it
Sandy, you need to stop bringing us babies. Oh, that's a lot of food you've been munching on.
Yeah. They've been eating lots of fruit. They even really like the milk. I think they drank around 4 or 5 mil.
Awesome.
So very good.
Do you know the story?
So we managed to pick them up. I don't know if it's a boy or girl yet. Haven't been able to see. But they screamed a little bit. It's a boy. They screamed a little bit when we picked them up. But then once we put them back in the cage with the food, they quickly settled. Seemed to enjoy the car ride.
Nice.
Managed to get them some milk and water with syringes through the cage. They like the milk better. Yay.
That's nice. What's the background story? Do you know?
Again, Dave will know.
Yeah.
It was picked up from Chimp Eden.
Picked up from Chimp Eden. Okay.
And then a lady transported it here for us. Well, to meet me in Kraskop.
Yeah.
And had a little drive all the way here.
You've been on quite...
Hello, it's a little tiny. You hear baby.
Surprise.
Yay, down. 24th baby. 24th baby. Now 24th baby. It is, as far as we could have seen, a boy.
You're so golden.
How does this work?
Looks a bit sore now.
Come out. And he's called Josh by my Yuri. Josh. Look at that soul.
He was drinking milk via syringe.
Syringe.
So he might take to a bottle pretty quick if he wants to.
How do you feel about this? Straight on a bottle, aren't we? No syringes.
He's a big boy.
Should we check you're definitely a boy? Yeah, okay. You are a boy.
How many boys is that now?
He's a big boy. He's a big boy as well. He's about 3.
18.
He's about 3 months
boys.
old.
Yeah, you can see
3 girls, 6 girls.
You're going all golden, aren't you already? You are. Big boy.
Come on.
Loves food apparently, judging by the mess in there.
Honestly, that is. Like he's bathed in it.
The carnage.
Well, the feeding cage is quite an intricate little contraption. And this is just showing you what it's like for the little bottle holders that I think in last week's episode we show you how they were made. And this is how they inserted to hold the bottles with inside the feeding cage for the little ones.
Okay, stop.
Well, here we have one of the banded males foraging on the whiteberry bush. This bush is quite common in our area, and it offers quite a nice foraging for most of the monkeys. We actually do go and pick them and put them into some of the introduction in cages, just so the animals get used to eating them. But it's very prolific, and we get a lot of tiny little white berries that the monkeys just love. It's got a nice sweetish taste to it.
We have Sky King first thing in the morning, straight into climbing and exploring Disneyland. Super adventurous, happy and playful in here. Really getting on well since the move. And I'm sure soon he will join in. Minnie Max and Momo playing around. And little Zeb also joining in for playtime. We just want to make sure Minnie Max doesn't jump any higher, but there's Sky King come to join in. Oh. hold of these.
Yeah.
And release. Oh. That's not very helpful, girly. Come on. Good girl. Yeah. You gonna go on a walk, girl? Go on, go see Michaela. That's a bit more helpful. Gonna do your little wrist support. Okay. Yolanda.
Oh no, miss, wait a second, hey? We got you, we got you, come.
I mean, she's nice and full of life, eh?
Absolutely, you little biter, you don't like this, do you? You don't like a sling or your wrist bandage? I don't blame you. I can't blame you there. It's easier if you do cooperate. Okay, so let's have a look. I'll actually need
to prop this.
Yeah,
I
I'll
can
need a
just
hand
rest
with
it like this.
And yeah, sorry. Yeah, someone need to just hold that kind of like that, and the head out, mouth out of the way. And then what we can do is pop this. I'm just going to actually cut a piece, it makes it easier. Right, girly. Pop this on so you've got some support. Yes, it's much better, isn't it? Much easier with two people. Hey, it's much easier.
She's honestly developed, I think, one of the most beautiful little baby faces ever. She's so gorgeous.
Oh, I don't want to get your little thumb in there. I want to do it a little bit down the hand so it's just a bit more supported. It falls down anyway. Such little wrists.
So this just needs
just
changing
flex it.
if and when it falls, and then in the mornings we
Yeah, I think so. We can keep it on like for yeah, and then when it falls off, or when you take it off, say after 2 days, then then it can stay off for a bit so that she can have some more flexion. But it'd probably fall off before then, knowing Yolanda.
Very likely.
Yes.
She doesn't like to stay still and cooperate.
Nope. She says I was free and I knew what that was like, and now I have to be wrapped up again, and it's too hot for this, isn't it, hey? It's too hot. Wrap you up. See how that does. If it even stays on the day would be great. So her little flexion exercises then. Oh, that's a good grip. That's a good one, hey? That's a good one.
My grip's getting
That's wonderful. So just hates that, I mean, because the thing is you can feel the nerves as well. So just flexion of the fingers, really. Yeah, good grip. Wonderful. So hold the wrist and just flex a little bit. Gives it a bit of a new stretch without.
I know, sweetie.
Without undoing any damage. Okay.
Just trying to make sure I don't nudge her arm.
I know exactly
while
that's
she's
the thing.
wriggling.
So I just let go when she.
Okay, girl.
Alright, so now we need to do your sling.
Perfect.
Yeah, wonderful. So let's see how long that stays on, shall we? Hey? This is the tricky one because you've got all your arms out. All the bites, all the teeth come out. Hey, and you're a big baby now, you're not a small one. So I just need you to kind of hold the rear end for this.
Okay.
Like that is fine. Okay, and then
Set up the studio.
I don't have another quick bandage.
Oh, Yolanda, your bites are
They
wild.
are wild bites. So look, it's not doing your arm any good. Yolanda, and this is the struggle of trying to help a baby with a dislocated shoulder.
No, everything is for you. We're not doing it for our own fun.
So you're just tying me up, putting little jumpers on me, okay? And you can see why monkeys should never be dressed up in clothes.
I can't imagine how people even do it.
Absolutely hate it. It's not normal, it's not natural, and it's not definitely not necessary. Okay.
I know, Curly, I know.
Sorry, girl.
Oof, right on
It's just so wriggly, aren't you?
Right
It doesn't hurt, it's just trying to put it in place that you don't like being held still, isn't it? Okay, let's just get some more tape. Stay there.
I've got it now.
I was hoping she wouldn't need it because of this little fight we have now.
It wasn't like this at the start, eh?
Absolutely wasn't. It was much easier, but the good news is she's so active now. Okay, miss, come here.
I'm going to put your
Come.
arm in a very strange position.
Otherwise, it's not going to be much useful for you if it falls down. I'm trying to get round the shoulder there. So she's got a bit of support, and then I need to put another one there. What I think I'll do is put some vet wrap on it as well, because she's so wriggly these days that I'd like to just be able to
not have to do this as often.
not have to do it very often. Exactly, it's my point. Okay. Gosh, when you fall asleep, it would be far easier, wouldn't it?
Well, there we go.
Easier.
Yes, just
Wonderful.
like that.
That's what we're asking you to do.
Into your happy place. Thank you. Sorry, did I stop stroking your head? I'm so sorry. Okay, Curly. Your tongue?
It's not as easy as people may think at all for Yolanda. Little madam. Okay.
That is what we love about her, though.
We do love that you're a
lot of
feisty
attitude.
one. You've got a lot of fight in you, and that's what we need. We need you to have some fight. Just going to put it like that. Going to cut that bit out.
Sure, Dave will zoom in.
I'm sure. Okay. There we go. One under the armpit. Okay, and then we got one more. One more. Yes, you're nearly ready. You're nearly done.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah, close your eyes, baby.
Into your nice happy place, huh?
Little bits of tape. Okay.
We're good?
We're good.
Okay.
There you go. It wasn't so bad. Hey?
See? It's fine.
And there you have... Oh, yes. You don't like it, I know, but... Keeps you secure. Make sure you don't hurt yourself.
Huh?
And she's all ready to go for the day. It's been just more than 4 weeks now that she's had this, and we're in contact with the vets. So we are worried there's just a bit of nerve, well, quite a bit of nerve damage there. And the good news is she's got some grip in that hand. Oh, yes, yeah. Come, let's pop you down. Floki already packed up to go to the vets to get his leg checked out to see how long he needs to be restricted for, because he's desperate to go into a bigger space. Hey Flokes! Mini Max going, Floki going. Okay, Floki and Mini Max going to the vets. And Yolanda's already in there, probably the other side actually. Yeah. And then maybe I can put Floki in the boot. Let's just see. So I'll update you when we come back. Fingers crossed it's all good news for the three of them. And we'll let you know. See you again later. Okay, here we are at the vets. Mini Max, Yolanda, and I'm carrying Floki. Yolanda. Scary. Yolanda getting comforted by Ellie. Seems much happier now. While she's waiting. Yeah. So is Mini Max going to get his checkup with Ellie? He's not happy at all.
Faces that
No, never.
Always, like
Always. Yeah. So Yolanda.
Okay, my goodie. Hello, hello. All right, good girl. You can just hold her there for me. Okay, okay.
She's by the
Yeah.
That's why it's difficult to do the
Okay.
exercises here.
Oh, she's lost all her muscles.
Yeah.
Eh? Oh, it feels much better in the shoulder.
Feels stronger though, doesn't it?
Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey?
I was quite amazed that there
Yeah,
was some
so there
strength.
we definitely have winning. Okay, so the same thing.
Okay.
It's just all these circular movements.
All right.
Just like that. And then backwards,
Okay.
just like that.
Oh, that's
hers feels
more than we've been doing
amazing.
because we weren't sure till.
And then always, I always massage
Yeah,
to get the blood.
she loves
flowing.
that.
Oh, she's like, her eyes goes closed. Okay, let's have a look here.
It's just that the wrist is.
Yeah, and the wrist is thickened, hey?
Yeah.
And then just like you said on the video, you just do that. Overextend and then flex. Overextend, and what I want us to do with her as well is see if we can do, just keep this one also mobile, and then see if we can go a little bit outwards, you know, like
Okay,
this.
rotations.
Yeah,
or-
rotations. But we want to overstretch. She is definitely, look how she's holding. So
really
she's definitely getting stronger. So you almost overextend and then down. And she's actually taking it down by herself. Yeah. Because this also strengthens the forearm. Because you must strengthen this forearm as well.
Yeah.
Overextend and then there.
Okay.
Overextend. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then we help her as well to place her foot like that. There you go. There, and there she goes. You see, so we want to get this because she's actually formed callus there. You want to overextend, keep it there, and then she'll take it back now again.
Right. She did have. We
There you go. There she goes again.
We
Hey?
put that wrist support on, but honestly, she doesn't keep it on, even if it's taped to the skin.
Oh,
She
yeah.
bites it all off. But
But that's but very good improvement.
Okay.
So I'm actually positive with her.
Great.
We must just get this. When I say her wrist is done now.
Okay.
So we must just give it, but also it's to do with her upper arm muscles.
okay.
Okay.
And here's Floki. So if Floki needs anything else, then Ellie's doing a fundraiser to raise funds for whatever he needs.
It's amazing how he's using the leg though in that video.
He really tries. He's still in that small cage.
Okay. So we're going to see if we can move into a bigger cage then.
Yeah, I mean he could have like kind of this space, this size area. So I don't know what you think about that.
Okay. That's amazing. And look, he's getting his muscles back. Look at that. Oh, that feels good.
Good.
There you go. So all you do is
So
your
we can
thumb
do
on.
more. Okay.
Yeah, and also front and back. And you can actually, with him, he's getting nice muscle.
Okay.
So you can actually, in nice big circles.
Great.
There you go. You see, it goes almost in and out. It's not touching at all.
Okay.
Previously, it was scratching. Not
Perfect.
at all. It's beautiful.
Okay, so we can
and
be a
then,
bit
yes,
firmer.
and then same here as well, like
Up
that,
and down.
and then out. But always, I always say
Hold
support.
there. Okay.
You see, oh, it's beautiful. Look
There
at
we
that.
go.
You can't believe the range of motion. He didn't have this at all.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And like again like this. It's amazing. I mean, remember last time he couldn't even open his leg like this. Beautiful. Look at that. Hey, my boy. Yeah, that's all you do with him.
Okay,
so
basic.
But he's already getting muscle back.
Okay, and how often again? Just the same?
Yeah,
the others?
I always say about in the beginning twice a day. And
Right.
always stepping on it, pressing on it. Oh, it's
You're right.
Yes. Okay, so baby's all back, and Floki, Mini Max, Yolanda, back from the vets. And it's great news because it means that Yolanda can now join monkeys, which is very exciting. She's not going to know what's hit her. We're interested to see how she's going to be.
You're getting one more release.
We got some good news. Well, for one of them. Good news for two of them.
Be careful about the double.
Yeah.
So Yolanda's joining. So it's healing nicely, which is great. So the only thing we're going to have to be careful of is if she climbs, then we can't pull her off. If she uses that arm, we have to be very careful to lift the hand off.
Yeah.
And then Floki's also good news. Floki, once we've set it up in the back of Disneyland and put blankets around, then he's able to have the back of Disneyland to himself. So he gets to move home, which is good. And exercise is going very well. So he's got, we can be a bit firmer with those. So we'll show you what needs to be done later on.
Amazing.
So basically with Mini Max, because it's not healed nicely, there's also kind of some wire that is irritating, and then the pin has kind of moved and it's going into a bit of the growth plate. So even when we do his exercise, it's going to aggravate him a bit because it's sharp, but we still need to do the exercises and we can be a bit firmer with those, so I can let you know as well.
Cool.
But he has to stay in for 2 to 3 weeks in terms of... won't be able to go with a foster mum yet, but he can still move around absolutely fine. But he just can't meet a foster mum yet because we'll need to go for x-rays in 3 weeks' time.
Okay.
There you go, what a welcome party.
Yeah, so we'll let Mini Max out first to reunite him with his buddies.
Oh,
let him know
yes.
that it's okay.
He's going to tell you all about it.
It's okay. So
What a terrible trip he had, eh?
best friend. I hope the vet was lovely.
She was indeed.
And now we'll just
Go, Minnie.
away. Let her meet some friends for the first time.
Oh, Yolanda, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Wonder what you're going to do.
What are you going to do?
Actually, she'll probably need a little drink soon as well. Straight.
Go.
So where am I? This is exciting. So this is the Disneyland area, why they call it Disneyland, because it's full of playthings.
It's Mini Max drinking in there. Ooh, she's very curious.
Mini Max has gone straight for a drink back from the vets. Get you wrapped up again. Okay, so for Yolanda, so we want to do, hello miss, I'm going to do her wrist, so we want to do flexion, up, and then she puts it down again. Okay, so holding your thumb on the wrist. Yes, I know you're not enjoying that, are you? It's okay. You get some massages later. Alright, so we want to try and encourage her to put her hand flat, so you can kind of unroll the fingers. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then what we're going to do with the arm, so the massages can be around the joint here,
A nice massage. So again, just gentle. Yeah. This is atrophied here, this muscle. So you can just give it all a good massage, and the wrist as well. The wrist is what aggravates the most. Oh. Okay, miss, you're fine. Yes, you're okay. And then what we do, yes. She actually just wants to go play with the babies. Okay, and then you do the shoulder motion. Again, it's a bit like the cycling for Floki. Let's pre-wrap you. Hang on a second, miss. Oh, you can bite. Yes, you can bite. And then we want to just... That's all just up and down. So right? We're not doing the pulsing now. Come on. We're doing the movement.
Morning.
She wants to play. Come. You're too playful today, miss. Again, easier when she's a little bit tired, but you can do, and actually it's easier with two people. Okay. But you can do like this. So you can stretch it a little bit. So just like that. Again, and then back. You can again try and stretch it a bit. I'll tell you what we'll do is if you hold it so I can show you properly. Come on this side. Okay, if you hold it back. So, no, I still need... I'm sorry, you'll have to hold it differently. Right, let's get you covered here first. It's all in the thing is you'll need someone to hold her as well when you do it, because like you can see she's quite weird. Come, go to sleep, go to your happy place. And then if you turn her that way, so I can just get access to that. Alright, so you're going to go, I need your hand a bit lower down, that's it. You're going to, again, just out the way, so right, there we go. Okay. Do big circles.
You've just got peed, Jessica.
I did? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can try and just do a little bit of straightening of the arm as well. That's better. There we go. Now she's all right. She's got the right place, right position.
Close your eyes.
Yes. There we go. There we go. Okay. So if you want to, now that I'm going to move her from a happy place, you want to give that a go.
Start from the beginning with the wrist, or
you can start with the little massaging. I haven't got it now. You've seen that's what happens. You want to play? You want to play? You can play in a minute. Exercise time, and Ellie's gonna also help. So first is Mini Max.
Do you need to hold him?
Yeah.
Okay. See which leg it is.
So for him it's the left leg. And if you're not sure, you can check on the list of which exercises he has. Okay, so he's got the extension. So just 5 of those, and then he gets the 3 cycling forward and back.
So we're doing...
These monkeys are doing a lot of cycling.
Right. Alright, buddy, I know, hold on.
It's not the easiest, are you, bud? Here we go. Nice big ones, excellent. And then the back ones. Back is more difficult, it doesn't come naturally, I think. Perfect, wonderful. Okay, there we go. So today we got Connie and Elise microchipping Yolanda. We've left the most difficult one till last, the others have been done. So just for the purpose of the film now, we got the most difficult one to do. Yolanda doesn't like to sit still. She'd rather be off playing and climbing and with her friends, but finally she's a bit more settled. Pouring with rain today. These are the same microchips that are used in puppies and kittens. It's harder because she's bigger. Can't really see as well with
there
the blacky skin of the smaller babies.
Her chip done, that's great. She finally was still. Wonderful.
You can feel it. Can't see that.
And then we just scan it like a barcode. There
Okay,
we go.
so it is in there.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go, so we've got the barcode number, that's Yolanda's number and chip.
See if you can find it.
Yeah.
And you can usually feel it like a grain of rice in
Right
there.
between her shoulder blades.
Ah,
Just there.
perfect.
Done.
Great location.
And how many did you do today?
Today we've chipped 2. Yesterday we chipped the other 2, the latest arrivals. And then that's all babies chipped and ready for mums.
Perfect. Yeah, we have to microchip them ready for mums so that eventually somewhere down the line and we get new teens, we never lose track of who is who for their records and their medical and rehabilitation records. Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.
So Floki's been in this restricted cage after his 2nd surgery, and he went to the vets today, and now we're able to put him in a bigger area. So we've got middle section staff and maintenance Aaron. What have you been doing today for Floki, Aaron?
I've been putting up some shade netting, so this is to prevent him from climbing, as we don't need any kind of serious movement. And I've been putting it all along here and the door, hopefully trying to get in some sunlight as well. And yeah, it's basically just to make sure that he is able to move around, but not to a point where it damages his stitching or any of his new surgery.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Floki's first walks. He's in the back of Disneyland right now. It's very bare, but we don't want him climbing. Straight over for food. But the vet says he's allowed in a bigger space now, which is great. He's been desperate to get out. Straight for food, as always.
He knows his priorities.
And we're just going to do his exercises now as well. Have a little piece to eat first. There we go.
How much milk?
What we need to do is just kind of tilt him a little bit like that, and then we, yes I know boy, then we hold the joint here, so we've got the back of the hip, okay, just really in line with the stitches as support, and then take our palms, pop his foot on like that, he's got a good grip, and then we just start the rotation of movement. Nice stretches, so we extend the leg as well, and we're going to kind of do exercises on and off for about 5 minutes. So we do front and back, so I'll do them first and then you can do them. I'll do a few so you can just see, and then you can feel the resistance that there is as well. And what we can do is just also stretch like this. Okay, and then we're also going to give just a little massage around the joint here. I know, buddy, I know. And what's it doing to me? Hey? What's everybody doing to me? So you can do a nice massage, just gently around that joint, help circulation as well. That's what the vet's instructed. There you go. He's got some nice muscles, the vet said now. He's got some muscles and more strength than he had before. And she said it doesn't actually grind anymore. So she did remove a bit more of that femoral head because it was catching. Okay, so you can stop.
So you can have a waddle.
Waddle to the food.
And don't forget your papaya. Make it for baby.
Just right in that plate.
Nice.
I can make all of it. You can.
Yeah.
Where I put the Floki milk?
In the
bowl.
In the bowl.
And just 60 minutes it takes?
Yeah. Well, we've got a milk delivery coming, Floki. That'll get them going.
Put it over there in the corner.
Look. What's this? Go on, boy. It's stuck in.
Yes. Ooh. Floki loves his milk. He's just having milk for extra repair, extra protein to help repair those muscles.
Like it gives him extra positive attitude as well.
And extra excitement. Extra excitement.
Your little milk beard. The gentleman.
In midsection.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I just found out you're going to be potentially replacing me.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Don't
cool.
take it like that.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm needing a replacement, so.
Yeah.
No, that's exciting.
Fantastic. I heard you're leaving at like 31st of Jan?
So, yeah, I think that's the date.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for his nuts and seeds.
Is he now?
Mm.
Alright then. Let's give him...
Just watch as he goes there.
There you go, buddy.
That's so exciting, look at that. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's not very nice.
Shame Floki, she's still struggling a little bit, hey? Hey? Look at all that grass. A bit more exciting now. I've got a blanket, grass, nuts, seeds, milk, food. I think he's sorted.
We'll just get him his platforms and then make sure that this part's fixed and then all perfect.
Ah, so we're just gonna, as Aaron says, we're just gonna fix up this door a little bit so that he's got no chance of climbing, because we know Floki, he's got nice upper body strength but less leg strength. And then he's all ready to go. He's got his own space now, his own room, and everything he currently needs. This is Devin. Devin came into sickbay because she wasn't feeling well. She was dehydrated, had some stomach issues and was struggling with the heat. She absolutely loves grass.
I'd just like to thank everybody for watching this episode.
As you can see.
It's been quite a hectic week. As soon as we get the little ones out integrated, we seem to get new little ones coming in. So it's really keeping our team busy. So I'd just like to thank you for all your support out there.
She has been in sickbay now for about 4 days and is doing already much better.
Being part of
We're
the
very
family,
happy with how
and
she
hopefully we'll
is
see you all
progressing.
next week. Thank you very much. Devin is an older female. She lives up in the D&D area with Alf. And she was just not feeling too well, so we just brought her down just to make sure we can feed her up and make sure everything's going well. Well, this brings us to an end of this episode. Just as we seem to get little ones new foster moms, we seem to get new ones coming in, so a continual circle. This is really keeping our team on the go. I'd also just like to thank everybody out there for their support, the continued donations, for watching, for sharing, for just being part of the family and being out there for us. Thank you everyone very much, and I hope to see you all next week in the next episode.
No, that's right. The entire truth.